Yo, what is going on, guys? Aspect Gaming back once again. So today I was working a little bit. Well, I was working IRL, and then I came home, and now I'm working on Minecraft a little bit. This is the circuit factory, or at least the current state of it. I want to make producing circuits as painless as possible, which pretty often is pretty painful. But my goal is to like reduce the amount of friction, and like I just want to be grab and go essentially. So what I've done, I've made a system of item conduits that move ingots and like all the raw materials where they have to go, and they automatically make SMDs and diodes. This tank needs to be filled with polyethylene right now, but at a better time we'll have that be automated. And these would also be automated as well once we have a little bit more progression, but for now this is really good for us. So what I'm going to do now is batch out a ton of circuits because I think it is a good time to do that. You remember from yesterday, I finished up this circuit board factory. This has been very effective. You have a lot of circuits now, or circuit boards. We don't have a lot of circuits yet. But we will soon, because we're going to start working on them right now. So what else do I need? There's a couple like miscellaneous items that we need to gather. I was working on blue alloy bolts. Yeah, I made a good amount. This won't last us very long, but let me see if I have more in here. I'm not going to automate like everything. Just the things that you need like tons of most often, which is all the SMDs. So that's the idea. So how many mainframes am I going to need? I mean, like big picture, a lot. For my purposes right now, how many do I need? What can I do with this? Nothing too crazy. Let's see what unlocks with the mainframe. I'm trying to decide how many of these I should make. I think I need them for SFM, which if I'm going to use it, I should invest in that early. Makes sense to use them in a lot of IV machines. I can't remember what I would use this for at the moment. Workstations I definitely have a lot of uses for. What's going on, guys? TNT in the chat, cracked. Makes a itch. Welcome back. Avila, what's going on, guys? There's a lot going on. All right, well, let's make like a stack of mainframes. Or not mainframes, I mean workstations. Because Hekiba's going to need a lot of these. We want to make distillation tower. We're going to make a lot of distillation towers, actually. So we'll start with a stack of workstations. I'll save the mainframes for later. I don't really know what I need those for. I'm going to want a lot of processor assemblies. Let's say 256. Okay. And then I'll add another 128. Okay, that feels like a lot. Let's reduce our standards by a little bit. Let's start with 2 stacks of processor assemblies. And then from there, we'll decide what else to do. How are we doing here? This got taken off auto output. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's Circ. It's short for circuits. I just invented it. Now, let me get myself. I had an idea too to potentially automatically autocraft the circuits without autocrafting, but we're gonna not do that. I think right now we'll just batch them out like normal and just chill out. So 4 sets of integrated processors. So these are like relatively easy to make now, or like simple at least, because the amounts of stuff they need are all pretty even. Not bad at all. Does it really get easier than this? I mean, yeah, you could press the autocraft button, but at this stage, this is pretty good. Is there stream delay on? I don't think there shouldn't be a big delay. They can use the stream as a sleeping aid? That's crazy. Try to fast forward the stream for a little bit pixel perfect. Like go to 2x speed. I don't know. It shouldn't be that far behind. Okay, that's actually a problem. We'll put it like this. Insert. I forgot the CPUs because I'm still cutting them. It's okay. We can figure it out as we go. All right, now we got to forget about this for a while. Each circuit is 10 seconds, and I want 256 of them. It's going to be a lot. Okay, so let that run. Let's batch out the processor assemblies while we're waiting. This is not even that expensive. You want to be fast to do the plat line? Probably not me. I'm like a professional plat line procrastinator. Okay, that looks right. We need inductors for these. We also need yellows. Looks like I have everything else. Okay, so the HV circuits are batched out now as well. That should hold us over for a while longer. And it is so much easier when you have everything organized. It's kind of insane. How far away is AE2 for us? Oh, you just reminded me. So we're probably a couple days out from AE2, but a second gigantic expansion has hit the Lokiba base. So there's a new area that's slowly coming up over here. Well, I guess kind of quickly because it happened overnight. But Hecuba's working on something big. There's going to be tons of distillation towers and steam cracking units over here. I don't know if it'll fill this entire space with it, but it's going to be a big project. So once the basics of that are done, we're going to be improving the base in a lot of ways from that. First off, we'll be using cetane boosted diesel once this is like the basics of it are set up. Second off, we'll be producing what I need to get the titanium. So I can make the titanium bee. I can do it right now actually. And what this is going to produce is titanium combs. These need to be combined with phthalic acid, and you get purified titanium. And this you just process down like normal. And then once you're ready, you can react it with chlorine. You get titanium tetrachloride. And then you can EBF it, get hot titanium. Then we'll just cool it down from there. So we're pretty close to doing it. I just need him to finish up the basics of what he's doing, and then we'll be able to run all that. So yeah, pretty close to being able to do AE2. And then I want to do a little bit more Bs for AE2 as well. Let's go over the B area. So the multi-stream, yeah, YouTube is delayed. I think YouTube does have a delay built in. I don't remember changing it though. But yeah, I've been growing, or not growing, I've been making Certus combs over here for like days. And these guys, you react them with HCl and you get purified Certus quartz. Can I make a multi-block sifter yet? Let's see. Yeah, we can. We can make a sifter multi. So I have to make one of these just for Certus production. Yeah, bees are gonna hard carry, like very, very hard carry. And these are like the nerfed version of bees. I don't have these in an eye apiary yet. We're gonna be like so rich. And then how do you make Fluix? I need to remind myself. I've had it on Autocraft for so long, but there is a Fluix bee, which I could get. Like, it's not even that difficult to get. But what's the normal way? You charge the Certus, redstone, and nether quartz. Nether quartz is a bit annoying to gather for me, isn't it? I'm sure there's a nether quartz bee. But like, why add an extra step when I could just make a Fluix bee straight up? There's two of them? So this one directly produces crystals. This one makes a comb. The comb is kind of bad, though. 25% Fluix dust. It's kind of bad. Are both of these obtainable? This one's like redstone and lapis. That's pretty easy to get. Kind of weird. Richest non-sweaty team? Yeah, probably. My goal is to put in like low effort and let stuff run overnight. Because what I lack in like time, I wanna I wanna make up for in like long-term planning, you know? It's like, man, they were grinding so hard overnight. They have like a tier 5 blood altar already, dude. Like, save me. I'm a long way from doing that. But if I can get a lot of passive stuff going, I think it's gonna help me out a lot. Because like, if I can only play like 4 hours a day, that is like 20 hours spent for my bees to go on. That's generally the goal we're going for. And then if I don't have to prepare resources on camera, I just log in and add more resources. That's even better. So it saves me more time. It seems to be working out pretty decently for us so far. So what would it take to make the HV circuit assembler? What would it take to make like multiple of these? Do we have... No, I need to make more workstations. I'm T-searching them. There's nothing over here. Yeah, we were literally up against speedrunners, and I'm just like a normal guy with a job, so it's unfortunate. Not that we're up against them, it's just the other people on the server, you know? And we're all here to help each other out, so... I did get helped out quite a bit. I've been gifted a piece of tungsten steel, actually. So this will help me get my Master Blood Orb, and that will help us get even more resources with meteors. So we're gonna be going with bees and meteors combined. Good morning. Isn't he in like the Eastern time zone? Oh man. Let's batch out the workstations too while I'm in the mood to batch things out. This is actually not that bad at all. I don't think I didn't prepare the Electrum. We can make that though. Do you have enough blue steel? No, I don't. I don't have enough blue alloy. So if I remember, blue alloy is electrotine and copper. No, silver and electrotine. Okay. That's stainless. Like, do these ingots not look exactly the same? Okay, and we're like out of electrotine. Hopefully we only need one batch of these. I don't know. Is there an electrotine nugget? No, there's not. Is there an electrotine comb? There is an electrotine bee. Redstone and gold. I have redstone. I don't think I have gold, but I could get that pretty easily. How do I process these? Phosphoric acid. You're killing me with this. It's fine, though. We could make this at some point. Because I do want a phosphorus bee as well. Maybe we'll just breed bees, because there's a lot of bees that I need. Let's get the rest of this blue alloy made, and then we can maybe look at some bee work. This need electrotine block. It does. We'll make one block so it's impossible for me to mess this up. There we go. So I can't forget that later. All right, we'll come back to that in a bit. There's a little bit of fine electrum. What do we got? Just joined the stream. What is Circ short for? I don't know, actually. It's a mystery. Welcome, jet lag. Is that gold? Yeah, it is. It does not pay to be colorblind in this game. It really doesn't. Okay, once that's all done, and then we're done with that. Okay, we're gonna forget about the circuits while this runs, and we're gonna come back to it later. I'm curious how far we even are with this. Yeah, we're not even halfway. Actually, we're halfway, right? Because I put 4 stacks in. Oh no, we're not. We're a third of the way through because these are all in here. All right, is what it is. We gotta wait. All right, I think it's B time then. So as some people might know, I do have plans to open up a shop focused around bees. So I'm gonna have to get a lot more of them. And there's definitely a lot of bees that are relevant. I have some of them saved already that I really want right now. So Phosphorus Queen is obvious. I want phosphorus combs to get phosphorus for the phosphorus doped wafers. I just said phosphorus like 10 times. But this one would be pretty nice. This requires the ash bee, which I already have, and apatite, which I think I also already have. So I could do that instantaneously. Argon bees. This one seems a little bit more annoying to make. I think we might have watery bees. I don't remember. But the reason I want this guy, I believe you could use this one immediately. So he gets argon combs. Yeah, and an MV fluid extractor, you can make argon, which makes sense. But yeah, this can help a lot of EBF recipes. So I think people would enjoy having that pretty early on. And then there's a better one, which is Krypton. The only problem with this is that the Krypton combs need an IV fluid extractor, which is pretty close to being doable for us. We can make a fluid extractor next here. It's a lot like tungsten steel, but for people that want better EBF times, they're going to do it. And yeah, this will cut down times by a lot in the EBF. I think it halves most recipes. Neon can also be used early. Is it better than argon though? I don't think it is. What's the recipe I could look at to check that? Is like aluminum use it? I don't remember. Okay, neon is better than argon. Can I do this right now though? No, it also needs a IV fluid extractor. Yeah, xenon is another one that's really good, but we're much farther away from that. But yeah, I'm gonna research all those, and then when the time comes, I'll make those bees. But right now, the argon one I think is the best one I could do for that. Titanium bee, of course, is a good one to get. Manganese bee seems nice to have for me. It's another one that requires like a weird chemical process to get rid of it, but I could also automate nugget duping. Is radon better than argon? I thought argon was better. Is there a radon bee? What is the radon loop? But I wanted the Fluix bee as well. Let me bookmark that one. How do I undo this? I would like to ungroup it. Alright, whatever. I feel like this one is way better. So I'll make that one. What else is good? Maybe the quest book will give me inspiration for what bees to go for. I feel like that's how it's supposed to be designed. Dude, it's organized so poorly, though. And I already have a bunch of these, but the quests aren't done. Like, I know I have Certus. I was just telling us about how I'm running it. Indium bee. This is not used for a while, though, but I need to remember that exists. Because I think, pretty sure that's one of the more OP ones that people like. Oh yeah, isn't Lapotron bee quite good as well? Can't do the radon loop now. You have Stabaloy and HP Centrifuge. You need plutonium for that, though. Which you can get, it just takes some time. Yeah, it can be done now. How hard is an air intake hatch to make? Really? I didn't remember this. It's an IV recipe. How you get an air then for the radon loop? Compressing cells? That's kind of cursed. Compressing cells and fluid canning them? Yeah, radon's too expensive use for smelting. I think argon is better for smelting, especially if you have a beam in like an I-apiary. I think that's the move. All right. I don't really know what this chrome does. We'll just throw it there. Let's take a look at what kind of bees we're looking at. The other thing, this bee area changed quite a bit in the last couple days. I had to put in some work to craft I-apiaries because they are really annoying to craft. They're powerful, but like, man. I need to ask Mastiox how they're getting proven frames too. There's a villager that can trade them. I don't know if their villager where the villager is, but I would really like to use that because this recipe is horrible. In general, these recipes were very annoying. So I would like to start auto crafting as soon as we can, so I can avoid doing more of that. So let's try to get to the Fluix Queen. The Windy Bee. I feel like I'm gonna need a lot of stuff to get these. Like I don't think I have this. I think I need this. That is so annoying. I don't even know if I have these. Yeah, so I'm starting a list. I am certainly gonna be starting a list. Oh my god. I can see why people don't do this one. Maybe I'm people. What else does Skystone give? Oh, it literally gives Skystone. That makes sense. But low-key, I need Skystone. There's recipes in Blood Magic that use Skystone dust. Yeah, and it's Terre. What am I... How do you make it Orbis Terre? Yeah, low-key, I kind of do need this. I do. Is there a way to make Skystone that isn't with this horrible recipe? Obsidian with a bunch of garbage in a crucible. A meteor. Those are pretty good. I mean, I could also just speed run through this. The only bee that's annoying is this one that needs the moon to be specific. I just need the RNG that I'm on at the right time. That is so horrible. League of Legends Arcane Bee. What's this one give? Remind me. Yeah, that's bad. That's kind of bad. Maybe I don't mind it. We're coping. We're entering cope. I mean, I could turn into Fluix Seeds and just grow them automatically. I need to automate Skystone for Terra. This is something you use a lot in Blood Magic crafts. Because I'm going to need like bajillions of amorphic catalyst. I believe it's making... I forget what you use this for. Forget what I used this for. I do remember making a ton of it though. I think it's these blood-infused diamonds. Yeah, yeah, it definitely is. Then they become bound diamonds. Blood-infused diamond block. Lightning sigils. That makes a transcendent orb. I remember a really annoying recipe that needed a ton of these though. What are the what are those runes called? Rune of acceleration. No, it's not these ones. Maybe I'm misremembering. I thought I needed tons of amorphic catalyst for something though, and it was killing me. It was like super annoying. This is a bee that makes fluid crystal straight up. Yeah, I'm debating about it 9 because there's a lot of bees I need to get to that, but it's probably gonna be worth in the end. So we will probably be setting down a path. Thankfully, it's not that bad. Oh, you know what? My blood magic pool is quite low. Let me see. Let's look at blood orbs real quick. I might just upgrade them just so I don't have to do this less often. Just get every bee. It's that easy. So true. Okay, so this guy, I can make this. This requires pulsating iron and titanium screws. What would stop me from doing that before? I guess the titanium. I guess now is a good time as ever, except titanium processing. Actually, I literally can't. I gotta wait for my circuits to finish. We can get ready though. We can get everything ready. Let's see the progress over here. We're getting somewhere. All right, so question is, where is this gonna go? This room's kind of circuit dedicated. This room is like miscellaneous processes, I guess. I think it fits in here. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, we're out of input buses. Let that run. Okay, fuck, what are some ways of getting pristine princesses? I don't know the best ways to do it yet. What I've been doing is I have so many coins, I will go into the coins tab and just buy every hive. Sure that there's better ways to do it. But that's what I'm doing for now. Oh, we're cooking something in here, I can already tell. You know what I should actually do? And people watching the stream aren't gonna like it, but I should edit my video. I mean glass cables. I forgot I was doing this. See, it's returned to a nice little surprise. Yeah, all my bags are full. Oh, the purple dino. I forgot about the hive meteor. Wait, that's hilarious. Yo, I'm totally making this. Like ASAP. That's really funny. Every rocky hive gives pristines. I didn't know that. I've never noticed that. Now that you say it, though, I don't think I've ever seen a ignoble rocky bee. Okay, I'm gonna need an LCR for this. Do I have a spare? I do. I just was not looking at it. Why do I have two Minecraft accounts on PS? What are you talking about? I changed my nickname, if that's what you mean. It's the same account, though. Oh, I'm out of pipe casings. No, disaster has struck. Oh, we have nothing left in here. I need to make more methane because that is the limiting reagent. All right, let's make the methane. Be where it's held mine. Is that the meteor? Will it not break with the arcane bores if I make the bee meteor? You guys aren't min-maxing your scoops? That's crazy. You guys aren't scoop maxing?
Hello.
Hello. What's
Let me
going
get in.
on?
Oh, what's going on, guys? Aspect Gaming here. Wait, are you streaming?
Yeah, I am.
Oh shoot. Hello.
You
Wait,
might be
so
quiet for them. You're quiet for me, but it's okay.
I'm like half whispering, that's why.
That's okay. It's okay.
So only four. I thought it was gonna be a lot more, but I've been looking and hopefully the quote for me is not too bad.
We'll see what I could do.
It's only Fluix B,
Which one?
Cryolite
There's actually
B.
two of them.
So I want the one that just gives it straight.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. It looks like a pain in the ass though, but I'm gonna do it because the Skystone Bee is like hell for no reason. But I will do that.
Yeah. So that one, Cryolite, and the last two may be quite obvious what they're for.
Okay.
Manganese and the ruby.
Okay. I have
And
most of those
that's the
already.
yeah. I assume it's very common because they're all used for chains.
Yeah.
And I've been looking and like honestly, there's so many alternatives, and I do want to look into some for some things.
Yeah.
Like for example, Certus. I assume you seen the Thaumcraft recipe?
No. I have Certus
It's
B and I have like Infinite already.
yeah. I was thinking about the bee. Like it works, but honestly, the Thumbcraft sounds cool too.
That dupe's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's really easy. That's why I want to do that.
Because you could just actually put water into it with something. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, there's also the boiler. I think that's what you're
I think
thinking
that's what
about.
I'm thinking of, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
And then Vitreous is kind of free.
Yeah, I already have an infused seed. Like it's so cheaty. It's a seed setup, so that's free. But yeah, I think that's really only 4 bees I need. Like
Yeah.
I kept looking, but there's one thing that could be funny project. Um, but I'll leave that for later. I don't think anyone needs it on the server yet.
Maybe we could work out a trade. I want to do infused seeds, but I keep procrastinating making them.
It's it's not the making that's too hard because it's really just breeding using the whole up growth, which
Oh
is
yeah.
instant. The only annoying thing is the automating of the seed.
Yeah, the setup doesn't look that bad, but it seems a little bit annoying.
Yeah, like
All right,
so
I will
there's
consider what I want to do.
yeah, yeah. If you can get me a quote. Also, have you gotten Phantasmal Bee yet?
Let me see. I don't know if I have.
If you haven't, we could give you one of ours. If that helps cut the costs, because they are very nice too.
I think I can make this pretty quickly, I think though.
What? Okay.
All right, I'll see what I can do. If there's anything that's holding me up, I'll let you guys know.
All
But
right. Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
already working towards the Flu XP, and then I
Perfect.
have the
Yeah.
other
We'll
ones
both look
ready. So
pretty on that
I
one.
will come up with a price and I'll let you know.
Yeah. Also, obviously the traits you already have it maxed, right? For some of
Yeah,
them.
it's like Giga maxed for
Perfect.
eye apiaries.
Blinding, obviously. Yeah.
Blinding shortest,
Oh, that's all I need to hear.
runs all the time. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'll see you another time. Peace.
All right, I'll catch you later. We're doing business. No salt bee is crazy, true. Oh, yeah, stainless bee is easy too. I forget if I already made it. Let me look. I haven't looked at my bee area in a while. No, I guess I didn't. Chrome and steel. I think I already have both of those. I have steel done. People need to stop pushing the infused seeds or OP agenda. Oh, that's funny. I don't think they're OP. It's just like another way to get like unusual things. I think they're really cool. All right, so I will return to my train of thought. This is almost done. All right, so I have Soy's order written down. I wonder what he's cooking with the Ruby Bee. That's the only one I don't exactly know. I guess maybe Ruby Juice, but I don't know what he would be doing. Because this is an underrated line. And you get a lot of good stuff from it, actually. Vanadium is a little bit unusual to get from something passively. Chrome is good from this. Giga Chanting is not OP. Okay, I think we should be careful what we say here. Yeah, infused seeds require a lot of magic work, and people are not going to want to do that. The Ruby. Yeah, the vacuous one looks interesting for sure. I was going to make PTFE pipe casings, I believe. Why am I low on chlorine? That should not be true. Yeah, I literally have an entire tank full of chlorine. I must have broke a pipe or something. Oh, or it used to be a yeah. So this was a temporary tank that needs to be made into a line. All right, we can do that right now. Or can I? I have no tiny void fluid pipes left. Let's make some void metal. This needs to go to the Thaumcraft area anyways. I could also just like ask for some stabaloy and I would not need to use void metal anymore, but the void metal vibe is pretty good, so right, we gotta throw down a lot of these. All right, that's enough pipes for now. Once not anti-fun devs. The void seed plant is like really good. All right, we can make our thing. So my overall goal is to use fluid P2P once I have the infrastructure for that. But one step at a time. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What was this? Oh, this is the chlorine line. So this is a recycle loop. We'll keep this here. I like this old house, but like low-key it's kind of in the way. Okay, let's go to line mode. Yeah, the roguelike dungeon house has some charm to it for sure, but like it is totally in my way right now. At this point, it's kind of like a historical relic, so maybe we'll keep it. This is beginning to look like pipe screenshot material. Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? I like this one. Right there, the LCR is happy again. It is glowing with happiness. I miscounted something. All right, whatever. I have 4 stacks of that, so I'm happy enough. All right, up next is this one. Right? It takes 2 of these. That is not helpful. Yeah, it's 2 processors each. Okay. Give it a little bit of help. Alrighty. Now this will take even more time. Or actually, it's the equivalent amount of time. It's still 20 seconds for each. But there's half as many to make. So I'll forget about it again for a while. This is like my least favorite thing that could happen when you have 48 left. Like, come on, man. I'd rather give me half of an ingot than make me have to pick it up with a cell. Right, what am I actually missing for the PTFE pipe casings? Everything. Okay. I'm gonna have to make more of this later on. For now, we'll just do one of them, and I'll have to later on. I'll make a ton of more PTFE. When I'm making the cryolite B for soy, we can do that as well. Make our own cryolite B and get the PTFE automated. Yo, what is this? Plungers. Clears items from clears fluid. Okay, that could be helpful at times. I love plunger. I'll leave one there for Hecuba. Thank you, Nine. But you know what? This needs more thought put into it because this is going to be a titanium dedicated vacuum freezer. No, I need the no. I mean, I need the EBF to be have more thought put into it. So an EBF will go here, and then the LCR goes here. See, I know how to play the game. I remember how to play the game. And then my B that makes the combs will go somewhere else. Maybe out in the front here, because there's a couple blocks in the front. We actually need 2 LCRs. We actually need a lot more than 2 LCRs. I also have to produce phthalic acid. I feel like I'm getting too far ahead of myself here. Can I beam to the Megavac? We are not making a Megavac for a while. We're like super broken aluminum, which I could fix that pretty easily as well, but yeah, if I want a quad LCR, I need to go make more PTFE, which I can do. It's just the process will be automated like literally in a couple days. but I need to let Hecuba do his part, so I don't want to like sidestep what he's doing. So reasonably, oh, my Twilight Forest portal. I did not see it there. Okay, goodbye. Dude, be careful what blocks you break. You might break something that you don't want to. I really want to keep this house here, but I don't know if that's a unique opinion or not. The LCR Lazarite recipe is really good. I could get that extremely easily right now anyways. There's an LCR Lazarite recipe. I didn't even know you could do it in the LCR. Is it dust? Chemical cyanide. That recipe goes crazy. Let's see how the Circs are doing. Okay, they're rolling in. Lazarite into sodium aluminate. Let's see. I like how I just didn't click over. I did take it as chemical cyanide. I just left it at that. You put the house in a giant terrarium. That's true. Oh, I see now. You get the sodium hydroxide back right there. Then you keep the aluminum hydroxide. What is this? Oh, this is bauxite. You can make cryolite. Can't you make aluminum and clay dust? I mean, you could. That's not like the best way to do it per se. Yeah, lapis is fast. Part of the reason I haven't fixed the aluminum problem is that I need to make more power, which means I need to make more industrial apiaries, which is annoying to make, but I have to get through it. It is what it is, though. I didn't dig this out as much as I needed to. The clay with XP for aluminum. Interesting. I'm really interested in the infuse seed that gives copper. That seems to be like really good, but no one talks about that one. Make 20 IA berries. I definitely should. The IA berries are like extremely good. The only problem is that they're quite annoying to craft. I mentioned it earlier, but like, I guess if I batch craft a lot of them, it gets a lot easier. But it needs fertile pollen specifically. So I need a way to reliably source this. I know it comes from like forestry trees. I've never done that before. So what I did to get the fertile pollen to start with, I just raided a bunch of villages. So I need to identify a better source of it. I think I might have enough to make like 10 eye apiaries. But after that, I think it's a bad move to keep loading chunks to find villages. All right. I think I'm going to hop off for now. I did what I wanted to with the circuits. I just need to kind of AFK and let them do their thing. Hecuba will be happy that I did this, at least. Because I need him to finish up some work on the distillation towers over here for me to continue on. Because I want to get titanium bee. So what I'm going to do is edit my video and work on bee breeding, I think. And then at some point, we will be done with all these bees, including the Fluix bee. Probably by the weekend. With a pollen upgrade, an eye apiary makes pollen. Let me see, how do you make that? No. Is it this? Pollen collection. That kind of seems like it would be it. Oh yeah, people weren't here at the beginning of the stream, you would have missed it. There is a huge new area. A second giant new area for one of our special interests have hit the main base. So this is going to be for like distillation towers for oil byproduct processing. DJ Big Homie Squats, hello, welcome. Nice to see you again. I'm just about to hop off for today, but a little bit of a shorter stream. Regardless, we're making progress at least, so that's the best you can do for a weekday for me. Yeah, I'm going to work on this. I need to make an EBF for this area and then do the routing and stuff because this will be titanium processing, but just kind of not ready right now. And yeah, I'm going to bookmark this because I'm going to need this for that pollen before I run out. So thank you, whoever shouted that out. Who did that? Makes Image, thank you for that. Figure you pull up and say hi. It's funny how like people from the Music Times occasionally show up in the stream. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, I think that's good enough for today. I'm gonna set this up for Hecuba. I'm gonna get him his circuits, and then we're gonna be chilling out from there. Can I show the energy production? Yeah, I'll do that real quick before I hop off. It's pretty simple. I mean, we have magic apiaries that are making a small amount of combs, and then an industrial apiary just completely demolishes them. It's like almost twice as much better as all of these. And all it has is 1 HV acceleration upgrade. It barely uses 2 amps of HV. And then it goes over to a fluid buffer over here, which is empty right now, which is not a good sign. But, you know, it is what it is. Well, okay, we're a little bit buffered up. Yeah, that's the gist of it. I mean, we're just processing combs. Nothing too crazy. Next tier will get more interesting. Let me output this. We gotta catch up a little bit. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you all for coming. I will see you next time. Have a good day.